was so obvious. Probably as the program goes, I will say some other things there. It was so obvious. There is no doubt about it. That was done by the PDP, what I call Jandor boys. Not necessarily, we want to say PDP, but I know it was done by the Jandor boys. So one of them sent me a video.
People agree to now. This video not be joke, not be play. PDP don't expose Tinubu again for Lagos. Mona watch how Tinubu take create talks and Agbero where they threaten people up and down because of this election. My people now watch the video. Shebi Tinubu they talk the other day now recently. Now don't they use Peter Obi manifesto to the campaign say he go stop this security. And people now allow anything make Tinubu win presidency. God forbid bad thing. Agbero go get ministry. Talks for Lagos go. Talks they destroy everywhere. Now they will call get ministry. Couple with Boko Haram and Esme go be the order of the day. This regime and then even good. Tinubu will go worst. My people, wanna listen to wetin PDP men go talk for news this morning. No, wanna watch the video. No, God forbid. Affliction will never rise for the second time. It's not possible. Nigeria, wanna wake up. This is not even funny. Please, now watch.
Let us kick things off by bringing in our first set of guests, Bestman Jumbunze of the All Progressives Congress and Chief Olakpena of the People's Democratic Party, both of them joining us to have a conversation about the growing incidence of violence in Lagos in the build-up to the forthcoming general election. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good to have you join us in the studio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning.
I mean, I like the fact that, it's a smiling face, so it wouldn't be like, throwing punches or anything of the sort. But let's take it from what happened, I believe, on Friday at Aguda in Surulere, and I think for which the Lagos State government has formally reacted through the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho. And it looks from the reaction of the Lagos State government that
people agree to now. This video not be joke, not be play. PDP don't expose Tinubu again for Lagos. Mona watch how Tinubu take create talks and Agbero where they threaten people up and down because of this election. My people now watch the video. Shebi Tinubu they talk the other day now recently. Now don't they use Peter Obi manifesto to the campaign say he go stop this security.
Gọ́tà ń sọ nìyẹn èèyàn kó àwọn ọmọ ọ̀tá àwọn ọmọ Agbero ó kó wọn jọ ẹ wá ní òun ló kàn kó lọ ṣe president Nàìjíríà ṣé bó ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn ṣé bó ṣe ń tòlú nìyẹn ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú fídíò yìí jàre.
Tinubu go worst. My people, wanna listen to wetin PDP men go talk for news this morning. No, wanna watch the video. No, God forbid. Affliction will never rise for the second time. It's not possible. Nigeria, wanna wake up. This is not even funny. Please, now watch.
Let us kick things off by bringing in our first set of guests, Bestman Jumbunze of the All Progressives Congress and Chief Olakpena of the People's Democratic Party, both of them joining us to have a conversation about the growing incidence of violence in Lagos in the build-up to the forthcoming general election. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good to have you join us in the studio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning.
I mean, I like the fact that, it's a smiling face, so it wouldn't be like, throwing punches or anything of the sort. But let's take it from what happened, I believe, on Friday at Aguda in Surulere, and I think for which the Lagos State government has formally reacted through the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho. And it looks from the reaction of the Lagos State government that there's a direct accusing finger to the PDP, citing the video that has since gone viral and everything.
mo rò pé gbogbo wa ni a rí fídíò tí ó ń lọ níbi tí wọ́n ti ń yìnbọn lóòótọ́ a rí mọ́tò jandor campaign mọ́tò jandor ń bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tí àwọn méjì tí wọ́n jókòó yìí spokesperson fún APC àti PDP ni wọ́n ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n jọ sọ APC ní àwọn ń ṣe investigation lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ń ṣe investigation ó dẹ̀ ń conclude pé àwọn ọmọ jandor ni wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn you know nǹkan tèmi kàn máa sọ fún APC jandor àtàwọn tíìmù ẹ̀ ní pé APC ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan ni wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe even tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ set wọn up gan wọ́n ready láti set wọn up pé kí Èkó má bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn jandor dẹ̀ ó dúró tán pé a ní Èkó yìí ṣe ó máa bọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀ pé èèyàn kan ò lè má pàṣẹ Èkó yẹn Tinubu tẹ̀yìn kó má pàṣẹ Èkó nígbà tí èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ di Ọlọ́run ní Èkó tó sọ pé tóun bá ń sùn gbogbo Èkó ti sùn tóun bá jí gbogbo Èkó jí ṣé ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní làákàyè ni ìwọ wá jókòó síbì kan pé Tinubu ni ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe orí yín ò pé ó dàbí ìgbà tẹ́ máa ń fi Tinubu wé Awólọ́wọ̀ ni ẹ rí i pé àìlọ́pọlọ náà ni ẹ jẹ́ máa gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí à ń gbọ́ lọ jàre.
So let me start with Best Man before Chief Akpena will respond. As Lagos State Government, because I know that you are a member of the Presidential Council, Campaign Council of the Asiwaju Shettima, specifically in the Security Directorate, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
So you know one or
gbọ́ òyìnbó tààrà ẹ má bínú àá bá yín tu bá a ṣe lè tu ó dàbí ọmọ bàbá ẹlẹ́ran ìyẹn ọ̀kan lọ́mọ nígbà tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu nígbà tó sọ nígbà tí orí ẹ̀ pé díẹ̀ ó béèrè pé Tinubu ṣó fẹ́ di Ọlọ́run ni ọmọ ẹ ní ìyàwó ẹ ní Senate ọmọ ẹ ní House of Rep ó ṣàka gbogbo ẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ tún jẹ́ ìyá ọlọ́jà ṣó fẹ́ di èèyàn kan náà ni o ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń perú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ní progressive ó kó gbogbo àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ síbi tí owó á ti jáde ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń perú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ní progressive ó mì ń pé nǹkan ń ṣe yín ẹ̀yin ará Èkó nǹkan ń ṣe yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń support Tinubu nǹkan ń ṣe yín ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ mọ̀.
two, more than a thing or two actually, about this thing. Has Lagos State Government made up its mind about the remote and the direct causes of what happened on Thursday? And what's your understanding of the violence that we witnessed and that has gone viral? Apparently shootings, we don't know if anybody has died, but we saw different degrees of injuries sustained by people.
Well, thank you very much. At the risk of preempting security processes, I try not to jump to conclusions when investigations are on concerning a particular or any security breach. That said, we are going into a season that normally violence escalates. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to elections. From benefits of the hindsight that we have of elections in Nigeria. But we're also growing to that point where we are running a campaign right now which says vote, not fight. Mm-hmm. Fully backed by Governor Sanwo-Olu. It's a concept from the Team Nigeria for Change, which I am the president. But Governor Sanwo-Olu has bought into it big time. It's called vote, not fight. And some of us are taken aback when we now see these pockets of violence happening here and there, which, if care is not taken, will escalate. Mm. Like I said, I don't want to preempt the process of investigation going on. But it was so obvious, probably as the program he goes, I'll say some other things there. It was so obvious. There is no doubt about it. That was done by the PDP, what I call Jandor boys. Not necessarily, when you say PDP, but I know it was done by the Jandor boys because one of them sent me a video.
All right. So, I mean, you're saying that it was so obvious, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you carried out that investigation. I'd like for our viewers to take a look at that video because we do have that video before you continue, please.
Jesus, look at this guy. Oh my word. Jesus, this is happening in front of my shop. This is happening in front of my shop. Jesus, Jesus. Can you see that guy? Jesus. 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 I can't even go outside to close my door. Can you see this, guys? Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Can you guys hear? Jesus Christ. Oh my word. Can you guys see what's going on? I can't even go to click.
All right. I mean, we have seen this video. I'd like for you to respond, sir. I know that the PDP, you both have traded blames in this video. We did see that vehicle belonging to, the PDP because we have the images of Jandor on that video. And your party also have claimed that 3 people died from that incident, even though the Lagos State, spokesperson, commissioner, has said that people were injured, no one died. I don't know what you know about this incident.
Well, let me first and foremost react to what the gentleman said about not preempting the investigation, but I don't know how to situate that. And if you read what the statement credited to Governor Sanwo-Olu, he specifically mentioned PDP. I wouldn't know if that is not preempting the investigation. But let me run down the pocket of violence we've been facing since we started our world campaign in October. We started in Alimosho. And when we go to Alimosho, and what we do is, while Jandor is talking to critical stakeholders, Funke Akindele goes into the market to interact with the market women. When we got to Alimosho, Funke Akindele was chased away from one particular market violently. And in fact, after the whole scenario, the market was locked and the Yaloja or the people who coordinate the market who allowed her into the.
Ìwọ náà gbọ́ nǹkan tí arákùnrin yẹn sọ ní Àlímọ̀ṣọ́. À ń lọ campaign, a ní free and fair, we have freedom of speech, freedom of everything. Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé wọnú ọjà, ó fẹ́ wọnú ọjà, wọ́n lé jáde nínú ọjà pé kó lè campaign. Nílùú tó ní ọba tí ó níjòyè, ǹjẹ́ ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Ìwọ náà béèrè pé ṣó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Àwọn ọmọ ọ̀tá wo ni wọ́n rùlù wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́? Ǹjẹ́ ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Kó lè kúrò nínú ọjà pé kó lè campaign. Má gbọ́ nǹkan tí arákùnrin yẹn sọ, ó sì pọ̀.
Markets were placed on suspension. Then we moved from there. We were in Badagry. When we got to Ikoga, which was the last ward we visited in Badagry, on our way out, we were attacked, shot at, stoned.
By who?
Hoodlums. Of course, thugs. And
Not necessarily linked to any party.
well, it's party, because this thing is, we are in a season, like he said, but it shouldn't be a season of violence. It should be a season of discussion. It should be a season of engaging the electorate. Tell us what you have done. Tell us what you will still do. That's how it should be. And that is exactly what we were doing. So we were attacked there. When we got to mainland local government, it happened in Oyigbo Market. In Powerline Agege, it was a bloody shootout with this same set of people, with this mindset of we own Lagos. We won't allow anybody to come in, but that is just their personal mindset. In Agboyike too, which is my local government, it happens there. Even they went to the extent of prevailing on the Oba of Agboyi not to allow us into Agboyi, and to actualize that, they withdrew all the canoes for us to cross across to the island. But invariably, we spoke with the people across. You know, in Ikosiketu, the chairman of the LCDA, Semiat Dada, came out openly, Mayores, to prevent.
wọ́n náà tún gbọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ wọ́n nígbà tí àwọn dé Àgbòyí wọ́n ti inform ọba Àgbòyí lẹ̀ pé kó má allow wọn ṣe mọ̀ pé Àgbòyí kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ́ láti cross kenu ni wọ́n ń lò wọ́n ní wọ́n kó gbogbo kenu kúrò ńlẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ̀yin èmi ló kàn, ẹ̀yin agbèrò èmi ló kàn. Ǹjẹ́ ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Ṣé òṣèlú náà ní democracy rèé? Àníwèrè ni yín ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń support Tinubu. Ẹ má bínú bí ṣe rí yín ni o.
Funke Akindele from going into that market. By the time we got there later, because like I told you, she goes into the market while we were talking to the critical stakeholders. By the time we got there to speak to the League of Imam, then another violence erupted as we were about to leave. In my own ward in Oworo, we were physically prevented. They barricaded the road because the Oba of Oworo was the former vice chairman of the council in Koshofe before he was made an Oba. So there is this orchestrated attempt to stop us, but through the efforts of the security agencies, they were neutralized, and we went to perform. I could go on and on, then talking about what happened in Surulere.
Exactly, because I was going to ask, did that now lead to you now
No,
trying
no,
to defend yourself?
No, really. What happened is that
offensive?
on Thursday,
Okay.
we started our campaign in Surulere. We were billed to be in Iponri, and some other places. When we got to Iponri, the canopy that were erected overnight, the hoodlums of APC had gone there, disrupted it. So we couldn't even have any meeting with the stakeholders there. So we left. So when we got to this
jẹ́ ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin èmi lọ́kàn kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ ń bẹ̀rù lára Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé? Ọmọdé inú yín bẹ̀rù Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé, àgbà inú yín even Jagaban gan bẹ̀rù Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé. Ó fi threatened pé ọmọ yìí lè gbé kó lọ́wọ́ mi o, ọmọ yìí lè gbé kó lọ́wọ́ mi o. Ni mo tiẹ̀ fẹ́ máa dárúkọ, mo fẹ́ máa gbórúkọ ọmọ yẹn. Ẹ wo ẹni tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ fi yan ká tẹ̀ sọ pé politics ni, ká sọ pé ara òṣèlú ni. Ǹjẹ́ ara òṣèlú ni pé ẹ má jẹ́ kó wá campaign bì kan? Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe mọ̀ náà, LASA, Lagos State ló ní LASA. Tọ́bá náà wọ́n kọ́ ló ní, wọ́n award ẹ̀ fara wọn LASA. LASA ò allow any party láti lẹ pósítà. Only Sanwó-Olú, Tinubu, Shettima nìkan ni wọ́n allow. Ǹjẹ́ ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní òṣèlú democracy là ń ṣe. Ẹ wá kọ́ àwọn agbèrò èkó, ẹ tún wá mí àwọn agbèrò same set of people yìí náà. Àwọn nìkan lọ sí Àbújá kí wọ́n lọ govern èmi àti yín. Àní kò lè possible. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbọ́ lọ.
Aguda, where this
On Friday.
On Friday, where it was escalated. The same thing. The car in reference was snatched by them.
Oh, the car that we saw in the
As
video.
I speak with you, we are yet to recover that vehicle.
All right, I can hear you cracking
Oji,
up in
let's
this conversation
get that a bit
because
clearly.
he's obviously thinking
Yes, he will
it's not.
respond.
Right.
But then Chief Akpena is saying that the vehicle that has the PDP's and Jando's insignia on them
Yes.
was not driven there by PDP. Is that
That's exactly what I'm telling you. They took control of the vehicle from the driver while the campaign was going on. And whatever happens there, they should come and explain. But like he said,
But a number of APC people have said that they could identify some of the people in the video. I don't know if Bestman.
well, I don't know if they could identify anybody. But if they can, they should make a formal complaint
That
about
is why I'm bringing Bestman in,
And
because
that's a
this
very
is
good
it.
place to
Bring him
join the
yeah,
discussion.
absolutely.
Well, we play this video now. It's on, like I said, because of my own background in security matters, I don't like preempting investigation. But when I said something was so obvious, at this time, we identified one or two, no, let me even say one of the people in the video. Unfortunately, he is one of the head of the security to Jandor. And when I got the pic,
You know that for a fact.
I even know him.
Okay.
When I got the picture sent to me, the picture is everywhere now. Thank God Lagos State government is working.
Èèyàn kan béèrè pé Kabiru Sokoto ọkùnrin terrorist Boko Haram wọ́n ní ibo ni wọ́n ti arrest ẹ̀, ilé Kashim Shettima wọ́n jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ ni. Kashim Shettima vice tí Tinubu fẹ́ lò Boko Haram ni ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn Boko Haram ṣó ń gbọ́ tó o bá dìbò fún Tinubu bí ìgbà tó o gbé Boko Haram wọlé ni gbọ́ mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí tó o bá ti dìbò fún Tinubu bí ìgbà tó o gbé Boko Haram wọlé ni. Kashim Shettima àti Kabiru Sokoto wọ́n jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ ní Borno ni. Ẹ ti gbàgbé pé ńgbà tí Kashim Shettima wà ń bẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn ni wọ́n kọ́ àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n kọ́ gbogbo náà la jáde pé bring back our girls ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ò padà tán ìwọ náà ronú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá olókàn kọ́ leléyìí tó bá jẹ́ Yorùbá lókàn Yorùbá pọ̀ nínú àwọn tí wọ́n ń díje nǹkan tá à ń sọ nígbà wọn ará bí yóò kápẹ́bù ṣé bóun ló ń gbọ́ ń sìn Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé fẹ́ lọ campaign wọ́n ti ra ọba wọ́n ti ra ìjòyè wọ́n sọ fún ọba Àgbòyí pé ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n wá campaign o wọ́n wá kó gbogbo ọkọ̀ ojú omi kúrò ńlẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ìwọ náà máa dáhùn ṣó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ lọ campaign nínú ọjà wọn ò jẹ́ kó wọlé pé wọ́n ní wọn ò lè campaign wọ́n ti fún wọn ní instruction ǹjẹ́ ṣé democracy nìyẹn inú ìwọ bá a ṣe ń béèrè ìwọ náà máa dáhùn ṣé democracy nìyẹn àbí agberolism nìyẹn ó gbọ́ òun là ń sọ pé ìbò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí òun ni láàárín agbèrò àti aráàlú agbèrò APC àti aráàlú nǹkan táwa ń sọ fún ẹ sórí ariwo tí mò ń pa kò sẹ́ni tó sanwó ẹ̀ ọ́ mò ń pa ni nítorí pé ọ̀rẹ́ aráàlú làwà ó gbọ́ mi já máa gbọ́ lọ.
Finding about 2-4. This is him, the one in the red cap. That's Emmanuel Alfred. Emmanuel Alfred.
Okay.
He works with Jandor directly. He lives in Ogba.
You're saying that categorically.
Categorically. So that's why I said the Lagos State government should do the investigation. And like I said, the video was circulated. It was even sent to me. I went to say, why? Because while this was going on, a neutral person was recording. It wasn't as if those doing the action were.
You could even
So,
hear it from the voice of the lady who recorded that she was.
I
in
was
panic.
shaking and was panicked and was recording. So unfortunately, they gave themselves out by doing this. And that's, so when there are times you see.
You can be a security man. I'm a legal man too.
Yeah.
You see, when you're talking about not preempting investigation, you know, from my own legal experience, you don't jump to conclusion. We have stated our case, you have stated your own, and you said the police are on it. But your governor, still our governor, has come to conclusion and he chickened out of a debate that was to take place today. That was a debate he deliberately refused to honor 3 times.
Well, he says
He
that
gave reasons.
he gave reasons.
No,
and I
no,
will
the
quote-
reason,
let me
I'm
quote
just
his
telling you
reason.
that those reasons are not,
Let
you know,
Oji quote.
Let me quote him. He says that he will never be found in the company of those whom the lives of innocent Lagosians mean nothing to. So that's why he
and
says
this
he
is
will not
this is a
want to
governor
share
that
a
wines and
podium.
dine with the likes of MC Oluomo and all these touts and garage.
So you are calling MC Oluomo a tout?
nǹkan tí excuse tí Sanwó-Olú give Sanwó-Olú ń sá fún debate àwọn tí a fẹ́ ok kí ló ti ṣe kí ló tún fẹ́ ṣe tí wọ́n bá gbé ẹ wọlé lẹ́ǹkejì Sanwó-Olú ń sá fún debate Tinubu ń sá fún debate excuse tí Sanwó-Olú fún wa wọ́n ní kí nìdí ó ní òun ò lè jókòó debate pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ẹ̀mí ará Èkó ò sèfù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn wo lẹ́mí ará Èkó ò sèfù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ìwọ tó ń bẹ́ àgbèrò ṣe Koko Zaria ẹjọ́ ń ṣe ni MC Olúọmọ ẹjọ́ ń ṣe ni gbogbo àwọn àgbèrò Èkó àwọn mọ́tò Èkó lẹ̀ ń bá ṣe ọwọ́ wọn ni àwọn ará Èkó ò sèfù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ará Èkó tẹ́ ẹ bá ń gbọ́ mi ẹ sọ fún àwọn aráalé pé àwọn aráalé yín pé no tínú gómìnà tó máa ń nàka yìí Sanwó-Olú kò fit bàbá sọ pé ni tí kò bá gbàṣẹ ń bọ́ dílọ́mù kò lè dá àṣẹ pa fún rẹ̀ o gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ ṣé wo ò rántí ìgbà EndSARS ni ẹ rí rọ́tọ́ pa fún wa páwọn ò mọ bí sójà ṣe dé EndSARS tí wọ́n pa àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe léṣe náà pọ̀ jaburata ẹ rí pé ó purọ́ ó kọ́kọ́ purọ́ Tinubu náà jáde òun náà purọ́ pé àwọn ò mọ̀ ń pa àwọn ò mọ̀ ń pa o kí rìpọ́ọ̀tì tó jáde pé àṣẹ àwọn gan ni wọ́n rán ni wọ́n kó àwọn sójà wá ni wọ́n request fún sójà ó ní òun ò lè ṣe debate kí làwọn fẹ́ yàn ẹ́ sípò fún lẹ́ǹkejì tó o bá lè dúró láti wá ṣe debate ìyẹn Sanwó-Olú là ń bá wí o kí ni a fẹ́ yàn ẹ́ síbẹ̀ lẹ́ǹkejì fún o gbọ́ mi ẹja àmàgbọ̀lọ̀.
He
At this
is.
point, okay. Who is Emmanuel Alfred? Is he the head
I
of
don't know him.
security?
Do you know him?
I don't know Emmanuel Alfred. And of course, I'm not a small fry in the party. I don't know him.
If
Okay.
it turns out that Emmanuel Alfred is a member of PDP and is associated with your governorship candidate, and it turns out that he was the person on the video, would there be a defense from your legal perspective? Would there be a defense?
When we get to that bridge, we will cross it. When we get to that bridge, we will cross it.
Best man, I'm interested in this. One, and forgive me, but it shows in your name. I mean, you're Igbo.
Yeah,
am I correct? But
I'm
you're
actually from Rivers.
Oh, from Rivers. Okay. Okay, so we won't go into the Rivers, Igbo, and all those.
Wow,
Equity
still,
and
you're
everything.
still going there.
No, I'm not going there. But my point is, what has always been said about how a certain section of the residents in Lagos, tend to be deprived of opportunities to vote. And people would say that people have quoted what the wife of the presidential candidate of the APC, Yeye Oluremi Tinubu, said, I think, towards the elections in 2019 about the Igbos, people have always made reference to some form of violence that are always, targeted at Igbo-speaking areas. What do you think that we will witness as we proceed into this particular election, given what has happened in Surulere? And it will look, except of course that, what Chief Akpena is saying is correct, that it is not PDP members that drove the vehicle in question. Could it mean that people this time around might be ready to stand their ground and say that they won't give in to any form of violence where PDP members or Labour Party members are in dominance?
Let's also not amplify probably just a one-off action that happened. What do I mean? In 2019, I think 2019, we saw for the first time a kind of electoral violence in Igbo-dominated areas like Ikotun, Amuwo, Dofin. It happened. In all my involvement in the political process, it happened.
Not Ikotun, it's Solo.
It happened just that election. So it's not as if it's always been a trend, and probably whatever caused that, we don't know. Now, something happened in Surulere, in Aguda. Aguda is not like either a PDP or an APC dominated.
But let me interject.
Let me just finish.
Excuse me, sir.
I won't stop you when you're speaking.
Okay, all right.
It happened in Aguda. Now I'm not even looking at APC, PDP dichotomy here now. We don't know what led to it, but it's happened. Let me not call party now. Now, it is not enough to now cite that there's always a ploy to disturb Aguda during any election. That's the where I'm going to. But at the same time, this is an election where Asiwaju needs the Igbos. Obi needs the Igbos. Atiku needs the Igbos. What are we doing? We are reaching out to them. It will be foolhardy to say we want to go and stop a particular section in the state from voting because they are dominated by a particular. I won't even do it because it doesn't speak well.
The argument is that why that is done is that once there is violence in a particular polling area, that what the Electoral Act says is that the results will be cancelled, and that it makes sense if you penetrate exactly instigate violence in areas that you know that you cannot win anyway. That's the argument.
We can also sit in the studio here,
yes,
and apportion victory to some areas, to some parties. Then the APC is campaigning. The APC have what it takes to win every local government in Lagos. But if we can't penetrate an area for reasons other than tribe, I don't think it's enough for anybody to perpetrate violence in such areas.
Yes, please, Chief.
Yeah, you see, this issue of discrimination against Igbo is in the public domain. We are all witnesses to the fact that even a Rifat king in Lagos, the Oba of Lagos, Oba Akinolu, came on air publicly cursing Igbos. That was talking about this 2019. Was talking about that.
I think that was 2015.
2015.
That was a clarification. That was a clarification after
voted
that.
against APC, they will go and die in the lagoon and stuff like that. Anyway, we know the political leaning of Oba Akinolu. If not for the crown, he will have even mounted the rostrum to campaign for APC. You see, the issue is that talking about APC winning in all the local government capacity is fallacious. Because in 2015, we demystified that. We won, the PDP, we won 8 House of Assembly and 6 House of Reps. That is talking about there is nothing like all that has been happening is just a perfect rigging formula that has been propelling that party in Lagos State. And thank God we are facing an election now where the beavers will come in and reduce a lot of this rigging formula that they've been used to. And like you rightly said, yes, some of them might want to take advantage of the fact that the Igbos are predominant in certain part of Lagos and they will vote for a particular, for us in PDP, we are not apprehensive.
Well, that's not straightforward anymore with the emergence of Peter Obi in Labour Party.
With the emergence, no. What I'm saying is that for the Igbos,
I'm saying you can't expect.
We
this,
don't.
this
Of
year
course, we
that
may
all
not.
the Igbo votes.
No. We are not expecting that, but we are expecting something reasonable from that end because traditionally they are PDP. So, but this violent, you see, ever since they have started their campaign, you will never have heard of any PDP attacking or any violence happening to them. Why is it that it is only PDP campaign? The last time
Was there a PDP campaign in Aguda last week? This particular attack.
On Friday.
Was there a PDP campaign in that Aguda?
we were there.
Okay.
We were there.
Okay.
What was it the campaign?
We were doing word to word.
Or Jando went
What?
for Jumat?
No. We were doing word to word campaign. We've covered 14 out of the 20 local governments.
Okay.
We still have 4 more local governments to go. We started October last year. So Jando only went to pray. If it comes on anywhere we are on Friday, we observe Juma prayer.
there.
That is where the problem comes. So, but we have seen a lot of APC campaigning.
ẹ̀yin àáfàá ẹ̀yin alátẹnujẹ ni ọ nínú ọ̀yàn àáfàá ṣebí jàǹdọ̀ ṣebí muslim ní sanwó-olu christian ni tó bá jẹ́ pé ìyẹn lẹ fẹ́ máa lò ẹ̀sìn lẹ fẹ́ máa lò as yastic pé bàbá Tinubu muslim nàìjíríà dìbò fún ṣebí jàǹdọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ń sìn muslim ni sanwó-olu christian ni òun mo fi ń sọ fún yín pé tẹ́ ẹ bá sọ pé Obi christian vice ẹ̀ muslim ni a kì í lo ẹ̀sìn láti ṣòṣèlú ẹ̀yin àáfàá tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ máa lọ sí Aso Rock bí àti Tinubu bá wọlé á lè wọ Aso Rock ọlọ́run ó ṣe kí Tinubu wọlé ká á lè máa lọ ṣàdúrà l'Aso Rock ẹ̀yin là ń bá wíńsìn alábòsí ni ẹ̀yin lẹ́ bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ẹ wà lára àwọn tó bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbọ́ lọ.
In Lagos State. The last time I checked, Honorable Kuye in Shomolu blocked Shipeolu Road to make a campaign. And they were there for almost the whole day. And nothing happened because we are not violent.
All right. Earlier, you alleged that APC thugs, hoodlums, had attacked
gbọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n tún dé Ṣómólú Akínrin Ọlákúyè that lawyer tó di council chairman nígbà tí wọ́n tún òun náà tún blọ́ọ̀kì Ṣípéolú ṣé Ṣípéolú ni Ṣípéolú street kọ́ má ba àráyè campaign adẹ̀ní à ń ṣe democracy kọ́ leléyìí agbérólísìm leléyìí eléyìí kọ́ ni wọ́n ń pè ní democracy ṣẹ́rí the same person náà lẹ́dẹ̀ fẹ́ gbé lọ sí federal kò lè work mọ́mì ẹ sọ fún àwọn ará ilé pé kò gbọ́dọ̀ work àní tọ́ọ̀gì á pọ̀ Nàìjíríà di ìlú tọ́ọ̀gì là máa pàṣẹ.
Jando's running mate, Funke Akindele, in the Kosofe area of
No,
Lagos
I
State.
said in Kosofe market, fruit market,
yeah.
Alimosho, Oyinbo.
In all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to respond to that, please?
Some of these things, I don't play politics with security. Because whatever institution we fail to strengthen today will haunt us when we are out of office. And that's one thing leaders should know in this country. So when we play politics with lives and security, just because we want to defend our party, it's not about karma. The issue of thuggery, touting, or political
ìwọ gbẹ́nu ẹ sọ́hun kí ni ìwọ mọ̀ ń tiẹ̀ nígbà tí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lọ protest ní Lẹ́kì ṣáàrí pé ọwọ́ PDA APC wọn ò ní àánú kankan àfi èmi bí ọ̀gá wọn náà ni àfi èmi àwa ni nígbà tí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lọ protest ní Lẹ́kì ẹni ẹ̀ ń play politics with lives tẹ ní kí àwọn tẹ ṣí àwọn sójà alẹ̀ fún wọn with kí lẹ fi play ṣe bí torí politics ni torí òṣèlú lẹ ṣe pa nínú àwọn ọmọ yẹn ẹ pa nínú wọn ẹ dẹ̀ ṣe púpọ̀ nínú wọn ẹ sọ púpọ̀ nínú wọn dá aláàbò ara dèní èmi ò mọ nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ ṣe rí pé àwọn olóṣèlú yìí ọ̀daràn ni wọ́n especially APC agbèrò pọ̀ nù wọ́n ìkà ni wọ́n. Ó mà ṣe o.
leftists abound everywhere. It's not about APC, it's not about PDP. But see, when we because we want to, without win election, begin to say things that are not right, it's going to come back to us. I have not heard of any attack in Lagos. I have not heard until Aguda.
But it's all over the papers.
No, I'm going somewhere. I've not heard of any PDP rally attack all over Lagos until Aguda. I read of Funke Akindele's, that Funke Akindele went into a market.
Yes.
I was chased out of the market. I pressed further. And I found out that it was even women there. It was the market women that had an altercation with her. Let me not use the word chase out. They had an altercation with her. It wasn't even guys. But when they paint.
ṣé rí pé arákùnrin yìí ń sin APC ni òun gan ń confam pé was chased out of market. Why Funke Akindele was chased out of market? Ó náà ò gbọ́ ǹjẹ́ ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
The picture as if APC sent people there to chase. Then I ask again. My boy here, he says that everywhere they go to, they attack their chase. Doesn't mean you are unpopular.
You can cross-check.
No, I'm not doubting it.
Excuse me.
I'm saying
you can
right.
cross-check with the commissioner of police. It's not about popularity. It's about the state of mind of APC. They are in panic mode. You see, because
panic mode.
Yes, you are in panic mode.
If I'm 1,000 somewhere and you are 200, 200 people will chase 1,000 people. It shows you're unpopular.
APC is in panic mode because it is not going to be business as usual.
The same APC that introduced Beavers.
Excuse me.
The same APC that introduced Beavers. And same one you are accused of rigging machinery.
Excuse me. The same APC that introduced Beavers.
Yes.
The same APC that is changing the currency, the color of the sun. The same APC candidate that is attacking the president of his own party, and he has forgotten that. Excuse me. And he has forgotten at a point that they are the one in government, and he's telling us that we are going to take away the government from them. They changed the color of the naira.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni APC Tinubu àtàkì Buhari dáadáa ní Akwa Ibom. Ìwọ tí o bá wò dáadáa bóyá o mọ̀ màá play ẹ̀ fún ẹ láìpẹ́ ìwọ náà gbọ́ àwájọ wò ó. Ó àtàkì Buhari any available opportunity báyìí ó máa kóbo Buhari ni. Ìjà máa gbélé yìí lọ ṣá. Yeah, Magbolo.
They brought. Excuse me. Let me. He said.
Let's be clear what we are saying.
He said it openly. Please.
That I'm sure you said they will take away the government from
Emmanuel. Play that tape.
No, but
let him see it.
we know.
Excuse me. So when you are talking about popularity, you introduce Bifa. Don't bring that in. Nigeria is an entity. We are an institution. And we are trying to entrench institutions that will guarantee better life for Nigeria. That one started during PDP administration. We introduced a lot of reform. We reformed the banking sector. We reformed the insurance sector. We brought the BVN. We brought a lot of innovations.
Yes.
These ones are developmental projects. It has nothing to do. If President Buhari in his whatever,
But we also are there. We brought the blue rail. I'm sure it came by blue
which
rail.
blue rail? The blue rail that you've been fumbling with in that is not even 1/3 completed.
You've seen our ferry.
Excuse me.
You've seen our language.
Which blue rail? Don't stop.
You've seen the motorized.
Excuse me.
Let me come in there. Let me come in there, Chief Akudo.
Yes, sir. Which
At the
blue rail?
federal level,
Yes, sir.
the National Peace Committee,
Yeah.
has succeeded in getting all the candidates on board to sign the peace accord.
Yes.
Yeah.
If there is a similar, and I think that there is a way that it percolates down. If there is an intervention
Yeah.
that will require all the candidates, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Jando, GRV, Bolabo Roosevelt, and all the other candidates to come together at a table and to say commit to the fact that you will not support violence, you will not encourage your supporters to be violent, and that you will condemn it. Will your candidates be willing?
Of course, we will. Because I am part of the campaign train right from October. So, and our position is that we move to this critical stakeholder, talk to them. We don't even allow you can't.
It's not your position that if you are attacked, you will attack back.
No. We report. Ask the commissioner of police. You're a journalist. You can fact check. Call the current commissioner of police to tell you the number of complaints we have lodged. The day we were attacked in Oworo, we called him directly. We stood there for like 10-15 minutes. We got in touch with the commissioner that this is what is happening, and we don't want any bloody response from us. The commissioner had to call the area commander in Area H and DPO, who came to dislodge these people our way. It's not as if we can't fight back, but we were not brought up that way.
So could those people be people who just feel disenchanted that PDP must not just come back in Lagos? They might not even be APC.
Let me tell you.
I'm just asking.
Let me tell you, sir. In Oworo, I operate in Oworo. That's my political constituency. Anytime, any day, we're always giving them the dose. In 2015, we beat APC or whatever name they call themselves, silly in Oworo. So if you're telling me that, excuse me,
we'll find it that way.
Yes,
that APC lost in Oworo.
2015. Go and check it. Yes, go and check it. Even in
based on the question you asked about,
you can fact check it.
Based on the question you asked,
so
it's already obvious that we are running a campaign already.
Okay.
Which says vote not fight, which is a massive campaign which are running at the grassroots and inner city.
But that's your own initiative.
It is. It's a problem that the government bought into.
Yeah, but will the state government
you have to bring
commit to
your local chapter?
With the state government committee,
all this
some Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is already committed to a non-violence electoral process in Lagos. He says it. His body language, everything about him depicts it.
Okay.
And for him to have bought into the vote not fight campaign, the man will tell you this position is not a matter of life and death for me.
But you don't think that it's a fight when he, on account of what happened on Friday, decides to pull out of the platform's debate?
That one is just a shit.
Trying to get what you see. I know, but Jando is my friend.
Yeah.
He's my personal friend.
Yeah.
He was in APC.
Beyond being in APC, he's a personal friend, not political.
So, nǹkan tí à ń sọ ní Akwa Ibom, Tinubu jẹ́ kí a mọ̀ pé poverty ó wà ní Nàìjíríà, òun lòun lè gbé poverty kúrò. Ó ń sọ fún wa pé APC ti fẹ́ẹ̀lì Nàìjíríà, ìwọ tó o bá ti gbọ́ ìwọ náà gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ.
Correct. Have it. Go. If you don't have it, go and take it. This is the revolution.
Only this is the revolution.
A revolution to change poverty to happiness.
A revolution to change poverty to happiness. This is the same man, Tinubu, the same man tí ó wá 2015 tó ní tí a bá sèvù Nàìjíríà Buhari ló lè ṣe o, APC ló lè ṣe, ó ní APC ló lè ṣe. Àwa fún wọn ní opportunity for 8 years and they are still saying they want to change from poverty. This is the time to change from poverty to happiness. Ẹ̀rí pé wọn ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ṣé rí pé APC ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe? Nǹkan táwa ń sọ ni pé a ti rí part 1 wọn ní 2015 wọ́n lò 4 years. A rí part 2 wọn, ẹ má jẹ́ a rí part 3 wọn. Tinubu capable, ìwọ náà gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ, gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ.
The PVC, if you don't have it, go and take it.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
This is the revolution.
Only this is the revolution.
A revolution to change poverty to happiness.
Only a revolution to change poverty to happiness. A fún APC ní opportunity 8 years. Wọ́n sì ń sọ fún wa pé poverty ṣì wà. Táìmù yìí ń sìn làwọn fẹ́ change poverty yẹn to happiness. Ẹ rí pé ẹ̀tàn ni. Ẹ rí pé ẹ̀tàn ni. Ṣé ìwọ sọ fún mi pé kò ń ṣẹ̀tàn? Kí ló fi lè defend eléyìí? APC la fún ní 8 years. Wọ́n dẹ̀ lo 8 years yẹn, wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣì ń sọ fún wa pé àwọn fẹ́ ṣe kí ni, àwọn fẹ́ renew hope. This is the time to change poverty to what? To happiness. Ẹ rí pé rọ́ ni. Nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn. Ó bẹ́tà tó o bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀bọnù sọ fún Obi. O fẹ́ sọ̀bọnù nìyẹn, sọ fún àwọn ará ilé pé o tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọnù, tèmi mọ̀ pé o lè sọnù. Dìbò fún Obi.
This is the revolution. Correct. A revolution to change poverty to happiness.
Ṣé o ń gbọ́?
I have come to give the downtrodden people of Akwa Ibom State
A revolution to change happiness, poverty to happiness. Ẹlẹ́tàn ní Tinubu. Ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn eléyìí tán ká máa lọ jàre.
Okay.
Iṣẹ́ wà.
And we're both in a political family before he moved to PDP. And I don't like speaking negative of him because he has done me no wrong. But the truth is, let's be honest. In Lagos, moving from Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Fashola to Ambode to Sanwo-Olu and to Jandor, is that his progression or progression? So how will the Sanwo-Olu now say, let's go into a debate with the PDP candidate? And
Let me get
But
you.
then how is your vote not fight going to work? If
Sanwo-Olu
decided not to share a podium.
Sanwo-Olu
I
is
was
huge.
saying.
Will not come and debate with somebody who has his own free mind. Sanwo-Olu cannot do anything in Lagos without running to body law. I want you to controvert that right here. He remain a stooge to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and you want to tell me, even let him come and face Jandor, let the public
I think the point of the
assess
debate
the
is
two of them.
not
Just
just
for the public to come and assess them.
It's not just to face Jandor.
Who
It
is
is
Sanwo-Olu
to have the leading
telling us, you
governorship
know Jandor?
candidate.
Errand boy ni Sanwo-Olu. Kò lè dá nǹkan kan ṣe.
Survivor of Labour Party.
sure.
Yes.
There's Wale Oluwo of Boots Party.
Oh, yes.
There's Funsho Doherty
Yeah.
of SDP, and there are a few others. I think that what Lagosians will expect is that at least fill the top 5. Let us know what the plans are. But now that the governor is pulling out, are you saying that, from what you have said, that till March, I think it should be
11,
around
March 11?
that's the election, but then a debate will have ended by 9th. Are you saying that Lagosians will not have the opportunity?
I am not the spokesman for the governor. Neither will I categorically say he won't. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is somebody who
He won't.
takes his
Chief,
chances.
he won't, because this is the third time is running away from this debate.
All right, but
even during the time of Fashola came for debate.
All right, he has said that he will not share the podium with the PDP candidate. He did release that statement.
Kí ni àwa ní wọn fún gbà tí wọn lè wá fún debate? Tinubu ń sá fún debate, Sanwó-Olú ń sá fún debate. The only thing ni kó lọ fún jamboree. Kọ́nà àwọn campaign. Ṣebí debate la máa ti mọ̀ pé eléyìí ọpọlọ eléyìí péjọ eléyìí lọ. Ọpọlọ eléyìí funfun ni. Ọpọlọ eléyìí bala blue ni. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn méjèèjì ń sá ẹjẹ́ àbèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn ṣe kí ló dé tí wọ́n ń sá. Kí ló dé tí Sanwó-Olú ń sá fún debate. Ó purọ́ kan ń jọ̀wọ́ ń bì gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí Ambode ṣe ó ń sọ pé òun lòun ṣe rí pé wọ́n ní ẹ̀tàn ìjọba ẹ̀tàn níjọba APC Èkó ìjọba ẹ̀tàn níjọba APC Nàìjíríà tó o bá fẹ́ mọ̀ ṣe ìwọ náà wo condition Nàìjíríà ń sìn ìwọ náà wo condition yẹn ń sìn. A ní Èkó irú bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe máa ń sọ ní Èkó ẹ dìbò fún Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé àti Jandor. Ó lè lé o ṣùgbọ́n what God cannot do doesn't exist. Kò sí nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe dó wọ́n ní ọmọ ọ̀tá wọ́n ní gbogbo ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọmọ ọ̀tá wọn tọ́lọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ fi wọ́n ṣẹlẹ́yà. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n gbójúlé ní àwọn MC àwọn agbèrò MC Koko Zaria and co. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tí wọ́n lè ṣé ìyà ń sun yín ni ará Èkó ìyà ń sun yín àbí ẹ̀yẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n wọlé nǹkan sí kí Tinubu wọlé ìyẹn tó bá wọlé o ìyẹn lẹ máa mọ̀ pé agbèrò gbàjọba nǹkan tó ń pè ní agbèrò gbàjọba nìyẹn ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbọ́ lọ.
Through Gbenga Omotosho. Now,
because he knows we have facts to deflate.
Right. The question Steve is asking is that your campaign, the idea of vote, not fight, how does that play in with Governor Sanwo-Olu backing out of debates and not even, he's not able to hold a meeting with Jandor at this point? How will that work?
Like I said,
what is the campaign about?
I'm not speaking for him.
Right.
Now, what we are running is an inner city campaign. Going to the market people, going to the artisans, going to the people in the neighborhoods.
No, what you do,
I'm coming to vote and not fight. Now, if Babajide Sanwo-Olu looks at and says, no, if Babajide Sanwo-Olu decides not to run a debate, not as if he's afraid of debate, because we all know the intellectual base of the government. We all know his esoteric level of thinking. At that same time, if he decides that my campaign strategy, this doesn't fit into it for now.
Well,
all right,
let the people decide.
I think that fits into his boss' way of thinking, because his boss, Bola Tinubu, too, has been running away from debates. He wants to create his own narrative, and that is why his stooge, Sanwo-Olu, wants to follow suit. Good luck. We will continue to reach out to the people. But please,
ṣé a sọ fún yín sìn Tinubu náà ń sá fún debate báwo ni ọmọọṣẹ́ náà ò ṣe ní sá fún debate ó dàbí kí wọ́n ní kí n pẹ́ tí Olúọmọ ń sìn kí ni mo fẹ́ interview ẹ̀ ṣé kò ní sá ó máa sá unbiased interview ó máa sá torí kí ló fẹ́ sọ. Èmi ò ń ṣe ẹni tó máa interview ẹ̀ tá a sọ fún ẹ pé nǹkan báyìí mo fẹ́ béèrè nǹkan tó rò mọ̀ pé mo lè béèrè ni màá béèrè. Kẹ́yìn májè ẹni tí ẹ fẹ́ tún dìbò fún ṣé ìyà ń sun yín ni. Tinubu ń sá fún debate Sanwó-Olú ń sá fún debate kí ló dé tẹ̀ ń sá fún debate àwa lè fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ kò ń ṣe Jandor fẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ pé ok ìdí tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fi dìbò fún mi rèé Sanwó-Olú náà fẹ́yẹ kó bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ìdí tí a gbọ́dọ̀ fi dìbò fún kí ló dé tí wọ́n ń sá ẹ bá wa béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn agbèrò Èkó.
Help us to bring all your LCD chairmen who wants to be holier than Pope to buy into your initiative. You know, because the trend...
Yes, at the local government
level.
At
the local government level. The trend we notice is that it was this LCDA chairman or chairperson that were really behind this violence. Just to impress that you are the losing party.
APC.
Yes.
All right. Now
you are the losing party. That's why you are in a panic mode.
That's strange.
Yes, you are the losing party. You are the losing party. Maybe you don't know it.
The party that is going for 80% of the votes in Lagos.
Forget about it. 80%. Go and fact check. There is never a time that APC had 80% of votes in Lagos. There was never a time.
There was never a time where
excuse me.
All right, shall we move away from this conversation? I guess that we have decided, or your party, have filed in the report to the police.
We've done that.
The police will investigate and we will move forward with that. Now, Bestman, you are a member of the Security Directorate of the Tinubu Shetima Presidential Campaign Organization. I just wanted to touch on security within your campaign. Now, yesterday at the rally in Kebbi State, you're one of the members of the PDP, Najatu Mohammed, who was on this program actually, alleging that, Tinubu cannot hold the teacup and so many other accusations. Accused Kashim Shetima, she actually called him the head of Boko Haram. I don't know if you watched that rally or if you heard her say that. I think that is a huge accusation. It's been going around social media as well. I don't know if you would like to respond to that.
My response...
òun là ń sọ fún yín Kashim Shettima wọ́n ní head of Boko Haram ni Kabiru Sokoto inú ilé ẹ̀ ló ti mú o. ẹ rántí pé Kashim Shettima òun ni ó jẹ́ kí wọ́n kó àwọn ọmọ lọ nígbà bring back our girls ẹ̀yin ò rántí ni Nigerians ẹ má gbàgbé 25 days péré ló kù ẹ má gbàgbé.
If I could dine with you for just 6 months, be with you, be your friend, live with you, and suddenly we separate, and you now realize that all that while I had been a murderer, I had been a kidnapper, then there's something suspicious about you. If the woman, now that she's no more in APC, suddenly realizes that Shettima is the head of Boko Haram, then there's more to it than just politics.
Ẹni yẹn dáhùn béèrè yẹn dáadáa. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ so ó mìn pé a lè sọ pé bọ̀bọ̀ tó jáde pé Àtíkù ṣe báyìí àti tó rìkọ́dì Àtíkù ó ti bá Àtíkù ṣe ó ti bá Àtíkù mu ó ti bá Àtíkù jẹ ó wá jáde wá ní Àtíkù báyìí ni ó ṣe rí ó mìn pé kò yẹ kí ó mìn pé nǹkan kan rọǹgì pẹ̀lú bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn nìyẹn nǹkan tí arákùnrin yìí ń try láti sọ nìyẹn o. Then kí ni APC náà ó yẹ kí wọ́n lè ní nǹkan kan láti sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ni Najatu ṣe o right bó rí nǹkan kan sẹ́kàn ni ó ń purọ́ ṣẹ́yìn wà ń bẹ̀ nígbà tó lọ bá aṣíwájú ní London sí ń bẹ̀ lè ní ó ń purọ́ gbogbo alárin àfọ́jú ṣẹ́rí kódà ẹni tó fọ́jú nù wa gan ó ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń jáde lẹ́nu Tinubu pé kò fit nǹkan tárábìnrin yìí ń sọ náà ni pé Tinubu is not fit kò fit lóòótọ́.
So she is not to be trusted, she is not to be believed, because she was until just a few weeks ago in the same camp with Shettima, and suddenly Shettima is now the monster. It's something that we shouldn't believe.
Now, have you heard that accusation before?
No, I'm just saying it for the first time.
Okay.
From her.
But even
No, I mean from her.
before Najatu mentioned it, if you are into security like you want us to believe,
right,
and you've been following this Boko Haram thing, we all know the story of Kabiru Sokoto, that of the people that have been linked with Kabiru Sokoto, Senator Ndume was linked to him. Shetima was linked to him. That was even before the formation of APC. So, don't tell me...
What was that? You said you were a lawyer.
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're listening.
Okay. So, don't tell me that you don't have knowledge, because all these are in public domain. I said link to them.
But did you hear what I said? I said, I've not had this from Najatu.
Don't you live in Nigeria?
From Najatu.
Oh, Najatu.
It was only yesterday in Kebbi State during the rally.
Me too. I didn't hear her say, but
okay, Chief,
if she said
I'm sure that we'll be rounding off soon.
Okay.
On your campaign and on the candidacy of Jandor,
okay,
a lot of people have said that he does not have the support of what they consider to be the legacy PDP members. But I'm happy that you were once a deputy chairman of the party, and people are saying with Bolabo leaving the party, with Jandor picking a relatively unknown political entity, even though popular as an actor, Funke Akindele, that your chances are very slim. Would that be correct?
Well, that is not correct. Talking about the legacy PDP, I'm a foundation member of PDP. I have served in so many capacities before I became the deputy state chairman. So many of us are with Jandor. We are with him. We believed in him because he has the capacity, he has the drive, he has everything. In fact, we have not been so blessed in PDP with such a candidate of his type since the inception. The only... Excuse me. There are so many people that are now claiming to be APC that we raised in PDP. Don't forget that PDP is the only surviving party from 1999. All other parties are just pushing from PDP. So when you are talking about somebody coming from APC, I can tell you 10,000s of your members that are PDP. So talking about Jandor, Jandor has everything. We talk about intellectual, he's sound upstairs, he's energetic, he knows it, he has his facts. In fact, campaigning with him opens my eyes to so... We travel to riverine areas, places that ordinarily Sanwo-Olu will never. What they do is, their own style of campaign is gather people in a place, call Wasiu to come and play, then talk to their party member and go. But what we do is we penetrate those areas that are not